What's up, YouTube? It's the Console Samurai with Grown Ups Gaming. And I woke up to an interesting comment the other day on one of my videos. In particular, was the YouTube Red video where I talked about some of the features and some of the good, some of the bad, the cost, so on and so forth. And Ben Smith commented on it, and he had a few good points worth speaking about. Now, unfortunately, in between the few good points, Ben actually filled it with a lot of racism, a lot of sexism, a lot of anti-Semitism, and a lot of other kinds of negativity and prejudice. So, because I don't want that kind of garbage on my channel, I actually removed the comment. But as I said, there were a few good points. And I'm going to speak to them not just because it was a comment on my video, but because I actually see these comments on a lot of videos. I see them very frequently. Ben starts off by saying YouTube Red is not worth the money because no one in their right mind is going to spend $10 a month just to do away with ads, because nobody cares about downloading the videos, no one cares about playing them in the background, and no one cares about the exclusive series that are coming to YouTube Red exclusively. Now, to an extent, I do agree. I do think $10 a month is a lot of money for YouTube Red. I think it is a little overpriced. But some people do care about the exclusive series. I personally don't. I don't watch Smosh, I don't watch the Fine Brothers, I don't watch PewDiePie. So, to me, the exclusive series really aren't a draw. When they add more YouTubers, ones that I actually do watch, like Boogie2988 or Alpha Omega Sin, I do like those YouTubers, maybe I would be more inclined to do it. Or if the price dropped, like $5 a month would be a much better price, I think, in my mind. But that's all beside the point. But Ben also says that, I'm just going to continue using AdBlock. I know it doesn't support the content creators or YouTube, but that's not my problem. That I just don't care. And the fact of the matter is, it is your problem. And Ben also goes on to say that this is just another case of YouTube being greedy. And that's also not true. Because the thing is that AdBlock has consequences. And it's consequences a lot of people don't know. And a lot of people don't know this because a lot of people don't understand how YouTube works. And I'm not going to bore you guys with the numbers of exactly how it works, because a lot of YouTubers don't explain at all in any way. But I'm just going to give a brief explanation. Out of every dollar of ad revenue, the majority of it, more than half of it, goes to the content creators. And the majority of the remainder goes toward YouTube's running costs. Server farm, server maintenance, the IT department that actually keeps everything running, paying the rent on the server farm, you're paying the electricity on the server farm. And of course there is a portion of it that does go just as profit to Google, but the vast majority of it is just the upkeep of the site, whether it's the upkeep of the actual infrastructure or keeping the content creators paid so there's, content for you guys to come watch. And when you use AdBlock, the upkeep costs, just not the content creator costs, but the cost of server maintenance and the IT team and so on and so forth, that's still being spent. They still have to pay for the bandwidth to get you the stuff. But you're not giving anything in through ad revenue. So that means that they're just losing money. The content creators don't get any money off that view. So YouTube is just losing money on each one of those views. And as I said, it's not a case of YouTube being greedy. And what a lot of people don't know, or haven't thought out so far, is that YouTube Red is the response to AdBlock. And it is a logical response, because YouTube is giving people what they want. YouTube sat down and they said, alright, well, people want to do away with ads. People don't want the ads. And I get it. Ads suck. They're a pain in the ass. Most of the time, they're only 5 seconds and you skip them, but every once in a while you will come across one you can't skip. And it's 30 seconds or 45 seconds or a whole minute. So I get it. The ads do suck. But YouTube sat down and said, alright, well, people want to do away with ads, but it's kind of our bread and butter. It's how we pay our bills. So what if we made a paid subscription? And that's exactly, that's how YouTube Red came from it. So in reality, while people are pissed about YouTube Red because, oh, well, YouTube's trying to charge money, no, YouTube is trying to give you what you want and asking you to offset the cost of giving you what you want, because it is going to cost them in the long run if they don't charge a subscription fee. But I'm not trying to condemn anyone who's using AdBlock, but that seems to be the majority of what people are saying is, why would I subscribe to YouTube Red when I can just use AdBlock? But people don't really understand how it all works, I think. And maybe I didn't explain it very well. But I'm not really here to condemn anyone for using AdBlock. I'm just trying to explain, because I have seen a lot of that. But tell me what you think. What do you think? Do you think YouTube Red is a good service? Do you think it's worth the money? Are you still going to continue to use AdBlock? Again, I'm not trying to condemn anyone. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Once again, I am the Console Samurai, and I'll see you around.